in the past, let's forget it, whatever the causes of our self-image. Wherever you are now, what simple steps can we take to improve our self-image? Now you tell me. It's very simple.
First, you have to accept yourself
as it is. Okay, and then what? And be happy about it.
No.
Okay.
Right now, unless you accept, you cannot improve.
Fine. Okay.
And then take action. Small.
So let's say, tell me small action. I come to you and I say, come on, like that. So what will you tell me first? What will I do? Attend in public. So now this is a very practical thing. He said, okay, go and attend a public speaking class. Fine.
Knowledge through reading.
Knowledge, okay, fine. That's another one, yeah. Be in the company of good people. Excellent.
First requirement is I have to honestly accept that there is a shortcoming in me.
Okay.
Holding it back.
Right.
And then go about.
But what to do now? Now we accept that. Now we are now on the path of improving. These people have given some very good practical suggestions. Join public speaking class, and you said increase knowledge. You said something. What did you say? Accept and then work on it, etc. So can you say you said something? What practical step? Associate with good people. He said, yeah. Huh? Positive people.
How do I measure my true potential?
You keep trying and then you know.
No, but is there a reference line?
No, there is no reference. But I can tell you, all of us are living well within our potential. And then, as you said, you accept.
That's very subjective.
No. What I'm saying, for example, my potential. Today I was reading an article by what is that fellow who comes in terms of India. So your potential, you may be technologically challenged. You may not be good in technology. You can accept that. But you may be good in communication.
Simply I have not learned.
Yeah, but then you try it.
I have no education in that area.
Yeah, but then you try it. And you might find that you may not have so much of a liking or so much of a bent of mind. Some people have a grasp of things faster in that. But you may be better in literature, in communication, in painting, dancing, sports. That you have to find out for yourself.
That's just a matter of choice.
Choice and I would say intelligent choice. Okay.
Even I can say, I'm great, I can be successful.
I'll tell you one thing, even all this talk about positive thinking and motivation will also not work if a self-image is poor. Because you will not believe, you will keep saying, I'm great, I'm good, I'm nice, I can do this. But inside you are empty. So that's why self-image, self-esteem is the starting point. That's the start. I'll give a few simple examples. Like you all said, we'll build on it about 15, 20. Pick up any you want if you want to. First and foremost, smile. Is smiling important? Yes or no? Smile generously. Yeah? I always tease people, see my smile. It goes all the way from Fountain to Bandu. Broad smile, or to Kalyan, or wherever you want to go. Okay? As they say about smile, many things is a curved line which makes everything else straight in life. Okay? When you smile at somebody and that person smiles back at you, you feel better. When you feel better,
And 80-90% you may smile at stranger also.
He'll smile back.
80% stranger also will smile. 20% may feel kya yeda hai or
Yeah, something like that, yeah. No, I'll tell you an experience, and it says, in USA, especially in small town, everybody smiles at everybody waves. You don't know, you're walking on the road and somebody's coming in the opposite direction in a huge, beautiful car, a beautiful girl, and going at such a speed, and you wave, she waves back and smiles. You see? And even if you don't wave, they will wave back. You see? On the mall, you meet them, departmental stores, they'll say, how do you, something or the other, they'll do that, and they'll smile. You come here and unknown woman, you smile, 10 people will turn around and say, Aapka behn hai kya? Aapko maan hai kya? So something like that is possible. But yeah, smile makes you feel better. Smile makes the other person feel better. I know I've just come back from USA only, I was there for 2 months. I found that many people kept smiling at me and the quality of my walk changed. In fact, I used to always, here I say I'm going for a walk, there I used to say I'm going to exchange smiles and waves.
And you feel acknowledged.
Acknowledged, yeah. You feel recognized, you feel acknowledged, you feel wanted. Yeah. And it brings out good things, it sets the tone for the rest of the day. So I would say smile. Smile at people, broadly, generous. Next would be what?
Wishing.
Wishing, greeting, okay, fine. So you smile at people, and then what do you do after that? Next, compliment people. Right? And be generous when you compliment. If you like my talk today, say it's an excellent talk. Don't say it was quite good. What does that mean? I don't understand. Okay.
Or people say not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Anything, how are you feeling today? Not bad. Not bad. You go for a wedding in which 300 dishes are there, they spend crores of rupees decorating it, good music, everything is there. And when you come out and somebody says, how was the wedding? Not bad. You say it was excellent, the food was excellent, it was sumptuous, it was lavish, it was well designed, it was well managed, whatever it is. Okay, compliment people. And importantly, when you receive compliment, please accept it graciously. When you refuse to accept a compliment, you are devaluing yourself. Somebody is giving you value, but you are saying, "Arey nahi yaar, theek hai, aap aisa hi bolte." Suppose you tell me I speak well, and I say, "No, yeah, you're pulling my leg." What I mean is that it doesn't get resistance. To compliment people. Okay. Third. What did you do third?
Do self-analysis.
Self-analysis. Okay. Make a list of your
Yes, strength and weakness.
weaknesses. But I would say avoid weaknesses. Make a list of your good qualities. Your qualities. No, qualities. I'm deliberately saying, make a list of your qualities. What are the things about you that you like yourself? Physically, maybe your height is good, maybe your physique is good, maybe your hair are good, etc. Whatever it is. Then personality traits, what you like. You're honest. Can you write down at least 15 right away? Personality traits about you which you like. You're faithful, you're loyal, you're honest, you're hardworking. At least 5, 6. Okay. Yeah? There's no time other will do that exercise. But just do that. You'll be surprised that it's like you have so much of money in the house but you don't know where you have kept it. And you only look in your pocket and find you've got 10 rupees, 15 rupees, whereas you may be having lots of money. So you may have lots of qualities which you have forgotten that you have got, You got listening ability.
Writing is a good habit. Writing is a good habit.
Yeah. You have got listening capacity, you have got good public relations, etc. So many things you can write that you have got. Okay, list that out. And third is list out your talents. You may be having some talents also, Maybe you can sing well, maybe you play some musical instrument well, maybe you're good at Sudoku, you're good at crosswords, you're good at understanding, you've got language skills, it could be anything. You've got technological skills, some of you may be having computer skills, etc. So list that out, okay? Then also list out your past successes, your past victories, past accomplishments. However minor it is, list it out. Okay. Even the fact that you learn to walk, the fact that you learn the English language and you also know Marathi and you also know Tamil, these are all achievements. Look at a child, he doesn't know anything. You are also like that only. Could not walk, could not sit, could not stand. Everything is an achievement. You stood first in your 4th standard, you got a prize for playing a good football game, or you're a football captain of your school, then you got a good job, you got some promotion, okay, you fell in love and you won the heart of a beautiful girl, you brought up 2 healthy children. These are all great achievements. Okay? And in your own field, professional field, whatever achievements you've got in life, social work that you're doing, etc. What happens is, I'll tell you, and list it down and look at it and keep adding to them. Okay? So that whenever you encounter new challenges, it reminds you that I could do that. I have success in me. I've succeeded so many times before. I've solved so many difficult problems. I'm sure I can do this also. Okay? This is what happens. If you focus, that's why I was telling negative, if you focus on your failures, don't do that. You see? Then you will be sending again negative messages to yourself. You focus on your successes. I can speak, I can talk, I've done this before, I've handled this situation also, this, etc. Whatever it is. Make it factual. Don't make it imaginary. We're all mature people. Okay? So make it factual, don't make it imaginary. But you will find that, because we never think about it, but you will find that you have lots of successes. Lots of successes. Even if you have cooked a good meal is a success. You just take it for granted. Okay? Then, any difficulty?
Yeah, I missed the point.
What is that?
When you elaborated, I missed the point. So I was...
Okay. You told him. Okay. Right. Next would be, as he said, associate with good people. Associate with winners, with successful people. People who are positive, people who are achieving things. You see? We become like the people we associate with. They say a man is known by the company he keeps. I would go, man becomes like the company he keeps. You sit down for 6 months in a group of rumor mongers and you start becoming a rumor monger. You sit down in a group of people every day who are only criticizing a government, who are having negative things about everything, you will start doing that, you see. So, it rubs on you. So, associate, that's a very important point you brought out. Associate with achievers. That's how you become like that, you know. Talk like them, imbibe that qualities. And so. Along with that, you can supplement it by reading stories, real life stories of successful people, autobiographies and biographies. Okay. Particularly read biography stories of ordinary people. I'll tell you why. If I read Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, I might be impressed by what Lincoln has done, but then a thought might come, no, he was Abraham Lincoln, he was the President of India, wo kahan, hum kahan. But if I read about you and you, achievement, whom I meet on day to, I'd feel, hey, my colleague can do it, etc. No, I can do it. That's again how the mind works, I'm telling you, in a very, very practical way. So, I remember telling somebody a story, you know, a boy was told a story about Jesus Christ and forgiving, because somebody killed his dog. His dog died in an accident or something, and boy was very, and he started throwing things and cursing that person, you know. Then his parents said, no, you should not do, you must forgive and all. See how Jesus Christ forgive. Then he gave 2 reasons why he cannot be like this. First he said, Jesus Christ never had a dog. So what does he know the feeling of a person who loves a dog? You say, see, the child is a very intelligent answer, let me tell you. That Jesus Christ, so there's no, it doesn't resonate with him. If you give Jesus Christ an example, he never had a dog, so what does he know about loving dogs, okay? And second, but he was after all Jesus Christ, son of God. No, I'm only your son. Getting the point?
Very good.
Yeah? Stories are wisdom stories. They come here a lot. That's why I say associate with people from your own, pick up in your own family, in your neighborhood, in your organization, coming to help library, anywhere. And of course supplement by reading autobiographies also, they help you. Next step, as somebody said, learn public speaking. Who was the person who said that? You gave it, yeah. Public speaking is a tremendous confidence booster. I would advocate strongly public speaking. Yeah. It's one of the quickest and most effective way to improve your self-image and self-confidence. And the beauty of good public speaking is that once you are able to stand up and speak in front of people, you'll be good not only in public speaking, but you'll be good in every area of your life where you have to deal with people. The sales call, asking your landlord for something, asking your boss for promotion, asking your girl to marry you, whatever it is. You'll meet so many situations in life. All those situations you'll be able to handle more effectively because you'll be confident. Your communication improves, the self-confidence improves, okay, and you're able to meet challenges. What else? Come on, how many? 7, 8 points are over? 10 points? I'll give you some more points. Let me see if I've forgotten any. Compliment. Okay. Volunteer your name first in every communication. And whenever you give your name, even when you introduce yourself, I'm Rashid Merchant. Imagine if I come and tell you, I'm Rashid Merchant. I'm Rashid Merchant. And if I say, I'm Rashid Merchant. Can you see the difference? Yeah? Say it with confidence. See? When you give value to your name, you give value to your own self. So on the telephone also, yeah, speak with enthusiasm, with joy, and give your name with pride. Learn public speaking, past successes. You said one good point. There's really no substitute for that. Upgrade your skills. Become good in your job. Finally, that's really, really important. If you're good in your job, people will respect you and you will also have high image of yourself, high esteem. Not only improve your knowledge, you said knowledge and ability to do things in your field,